I'm your host, Tiffany Chung, your go-to for all things marketing, mindset, and manifestation. I grew my online business from 0 to beyond 6 figures in 8 months. My purpose is to empower women to step into the highest, most aligned versions of themselves. If you are ready to take charge of your life, learn how to design a wildly successful business, and leave limiting beliefs behind, you've come to the right place. You will learn the actionable tips and step-by-step strategies on money, manifestation, and social media. It's time to step into your role as boss, to raise your vibration, and tap into your unlimited potential today. Welcome to the Social Reset Podcast. Hi, everyone. On the podcast today, I have my Magicmind student, Cecilia, joining us. I am so proud of her journey and this evolution that she has taken upon herself and she has committed to inside this container of Magicmind, the mastermind. I'm really excited for you all to hear her story, her breakthroughs, including some really dark moments in the past when she was launching her courses and not even being able to take responsibility for some of the results that she created while she was in that hustle mentality. And I can't wait for you all to hear where she is now in her business after Magicmind and how things have shifted and what she's created. It is truly logic defying, which is honestly what we are all about in Magicmind. We are all about creating that logic defying, crazy, delusional, ununderstandable type of results that are mind-blowing. So if you know you want to be a part of Magicmind, the 5-month container for spirit-led coaches, healers, mystics, magicians from April to August, enrollment is now open. Have me in your corner as we custom design the way that you show up and launch, the way you show up and market, the way that you sell to your people, the way that you can create an audience that literally just wants to throw money at you and you believe there is a line of people out the door waiting to work with you. I cannot wait to blow your mind inside Magicmind, and let's jump in and listen to Cecilia's story. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm so excited today to have Cecilia with me. She is one of my Magicmind students from the October round, and she's just truly been, I feel like I've watched you evolve so much in this container. I feel like you've stepped into a role in your business as a business owner, as a CEO, and as a teacher in so many ways that I feel like when you stepped in, you weren't that like confident about your sales and taking responsibility. So we're going to get into all of that in this episode. But before we jump in, I would love to have you introduce yourself. Just tell us a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, so hi Tiffany. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so excited about this podcast. Okay, so I am Cecilia Chen. I'm from Taiwan, and I'm a Mandarin teacher. So I have been teaching Mandarin for like quite a long time. And before COVID, I used to teach like classes in person. I also have group classes, but I got to a point that I couldn't take any more students because I was like my schedule was packed. And so I also feel like I already have a very good system that I can help my students to get results in learning Mandarin. So like I decided to package all this like knowledge into a pre-recorded video course. And I'm currently selling 2 video courses. I still have some classes in person, but mostly will be focused on like online business. Yeah.
Beautiful. Hey, I love that so much. Yeah. And I feel like you have such an effective yet simple approach to teaching language. And I feel like you truly have found a beautiful process on your own. Can you tell us a little bit about how you kind of got started into
Mhm.
teaching and why you were drawn to that?
Yeah. So I am a language lover. I love languages, and this is something that I think I'm very good at.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think language is really like a magic because it literally can connect people like instantly by
Mm,
just speaking in each other's languages.
right.
And I'm also fascinated by different cultures. So through my job, I actually like know a lot of people from like all over the world, and I learned their cultures. I also love teaching. Like I enjoy seeing my student from speaking nothing at all in Mandarin to a point that they can have a very good like conversation with me. That is just truly amazing to witness. It's like seeing your baby grow. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love that so much. So, when you decided to join Magic Mind, tell us a little bit about your decision in
Mhm.
joining and kind of what you were looking for where your business was at that time.
Sure. So I think this will lead to since early 2020, I actually started to learn online marketing because I was selling my course through Instagram, well, now as well. So I feel like I need to know like marketing things and social media strategy. But I would say at that time, coaches and like courses that I was exposed to were more like capitalism, industrialism driven style and wounded masculine. Well, I
Mhm.
didn't know that word back then, but
Yeah.
yeah, later on I knew it. And for me at that time, the only way to make a successful business is to learn all of that. So yeah, I just jumped in. I invested my first marketing course. That course teach us how to sell on Instagram. So I remember the first few months I was like super pumped up because I was excited to learn all this strategy. But I would say after about like 8 or 9 months,
Mhm.
I just started to feel like heavy. Because all I was learning were about like numbers, data, analytics,
Yeah.
and yeah, I must admit that I'm a super bad like person in terms of like handling numbers and analyzing things. Like if you want me to explain like back end information, I'm absolutely rubbish. Yes, I'm just so bad. So gradually I feel like maybe this is gonna be difficult for me. Yeah, and I'm not the typical, smart person that the society think could make a success. So I just feel like discouraged a little bit. Yeah, and also another big thing is I feel like it was very hard for me to keep up all these latest social media strategies. Like social media strategy is always changing. I remember one point Instagram like decided to change their algorithm like from I think from like photo post, like a feed
Mhm.
post to video, right? And I remember I was thinking like, why are you changing that? Because I feel like I just master the strategy that I learned, like from making like creating content by normal feed posts. And I
Yeah.
just remember, yeah, it's like I feel extremely like powerless, like feel like my fate was holding other people's hand and there was nothing I can do because I was just this tiny participant in this big game and they run the rules. So which later on in Magic Mind I learned to it's okay to create our own rules. We don't have to be like controlled by the rules that this society made us. think we have to. And to know that is like really a relief, and I feel very free after learning this. Yeah. So anyway, so
Mm.
I didn't know like anything, like anything else I could do. So just
Mhm.
suck it up and continue doing what I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really glad that you chose not to, continue feeling like you needed to hustle or be in the wounded masculine in order to grow your business, right? I think that
Mm,
this is typically how people are taught is we don't know
yeah.
any different. We know is logic and strategy in a very logic
Mm,
heavy world, and we aren't taught that there is a different way of approaching business and growing our business and doing it in a way that feels good to us. So I feel like in Magic Mind, I've seen you shift from like what you feel like you should do or things that you were taught to do into
mm,
finding your own way of doing things, your own strategies, and your own way of showing up and connecting to your people, right? Because
yeah.
ultimately you know best. You know your people best, you know your offer best, you know your business best. And I watched you begin to trust that more and more. Would you say so too?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it was truly amazing to know that you actually have the power to create your own reality.
Mhm.
It's really amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that so much. So, what are some wins, achievements, mindset shifts, or breakthroughs that you experienced during Magic Pine? There are so many, but anything that you want to share.
Yeah, so I think one of the best thing I learned from Magic Mind was to process my emotion. Cause okay, so I actually have a story about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back then when I was like first time launching my video course, I
Hmm.
followed all the strategy that the course told me. Like it was crazy because it has like many chapters after chapters teaching me how to launch my product and step by step thing, writing bunch of emails. And because I'm not English native speaker, so to me it was like super stressful. And I
Yeah.
remember yeah, spending so much time on this, and I just feel, like kind of like burnout. And it teaches you like, okay, you need to send this email, and next day you send the other, and you need to send the follow-up email, and all the funnel settings, like
Oh
super
God.
complicated.
Don't
Yeah,
even get me
that
started.
yeah, headache, definitely. And yeah, I just feel like, oh my gosh, this like I feel like that was one of the most stressful period of time in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so during the launch day, I actually freaked out. Hmm.
Mm,
I was thinking my head was like, oh my gosh, what if no people signs up? And what if like the things goes wrong? And what if the system setting, blah, blah, blah. And I just didn't have this strong belief in myself and my products nor my success. So in Magic Mind, I learned to break my limiting belief and build up new belief that is serving me. So launching courses now for me is like so easy. Yeah, and it's so fun. Nothing like back then. So also a big thing was like I didn't know how to process my emotions. So at that time, I had this like physical pain. I feel my chest was tight. I couldn't really like breathe. And
oh no.
I just like burst out crying because I didn't know how to process my emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really appreciate that we learn how to, feel our emotions and process it in Magic Mind and regulate my nervous system. It
Mm.
truly has been a like game changer to my business journey. So yeah, that was one of the biggest takeaway. Mm,
Wow. Yeah. I love that so much. And it is hard work, right? Like it's
yeah.
difficult learning how to do all these things that well, we're not even taught to. And most of what we're taught in business isn't along those lines either. And so what happens is, a lot of people I'm sure can resonate to your story of feeling like they
Mhm.
have to do all these things or buying a course or working with someone that just isn't aligned to them and then going, oh my gosh, do I have to do all this to build a
Yeah.
successful business? And you don't, right? Cecilia and I
Yeah.
are here to tell you that you do not, and you can do it in a way that feels good to you, right? There are so
Exactly.
many ways of building a business. There are so many ways of attracting your people. And honestly,
Mhm.
the best way is showing up as you and doing what feels good to you and
Yeah.
finding things that align to who you are, because at the end of the day, if you're doing things that are making you feel really heavy and weighed down and drained, that's not going to be good for you or your people anyway, right? You really want to find what lights you up and what feels right in terms of showing up, marketing, doing sales, rather than, oh, I feel like I should do this, but I really don't want to, but I'm going to force myself to do it anyway because I feel like it's the only way, right? So I feel like
Yeah.
inside Magicmind, well, not even me, like you all have given yourself permission slips to do it your own way. And it's been really beautiful to see even the diversity in how everyone does it a little bit differently and creates results in their own, in their own unique way. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so beautiful. So, share with us a little bit about where you are in your business after Magicmind. So, you shared a little bit about the beginning, some of your backstory. Where are you now?
Mm. So I am now, because I already finished Magic Mind, 5 months in Magic Mind, and I am at the place that I feel peace and ease. Yeah, and
Yay!
in my business, yeah, that is really amazing to feel. Like I never feel like this before Magic Mind. Before Magicmind, everything was like intense and
Mm,
stressful. I didn't enjoy doing my business. Yeah, and I honestly feel like I have learned all I need to run a healthy, successful business and make 6 figures.
yes.
I know how to make 6 figures through Magic Line. I just need some time and I'm fearless. Like I'm super excited about my future. Yes.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
amazing.
Yeah. I'm celebrating you. I'm so happy
Yay.
for you. I'm so grateful to have been a part of your journey. And yeah, I feel like that is truly it's like you discover what works for you. And it's just a matter of continuing to implement it and
Exactly.
processing your emotions, loving yourself the entire way, keeping
Yeah.
things really simple. Like your first 6 figures do not need to be some complicated, crazy funnel or strategy or
Yeah.
emails or ads or all these things. It really is, it gets to be like simple, effective, directional ways of showing up in your business, making decisions, taking responsibility, being kind to yourself, changing your thoughts. And I'm really proud of everything that you've created.
Thank you. I also
Ah,
want to say, like, thank you so much for showing me that people like me, like, I am such a like not organized person, and I am a person who doesn't like to keep a routine. I'm a person who will get bored, even have like same breakfast for 3 days. I just need changes. And
same.
to me, yeah, like I feel like this type of person, and well, I try to use, like Notion or Airtable, those apps to keep up my schedule. I try to keep myself organized, but I fail. Like every time I try, I just fail. I just can. So seeing you, like you actually give me hope. Like I was in this deep depressed of thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna make a success because I'm not person like what the society think who
Mm.
can make success, but you showing up so flowy, so confident, and self-loving, and make 6 figures. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can make 6 figures without burning myself out, I'm in. Like no matter what she's doing, I'm in. So I want to thank you so much for being a role model, like for people like me, to say that you have hope. There's possibility for me to be success. Yeah.
Mm.
So thank you.
Thank you. I love that little reminder at the end because yeah, you're so right. There's so many different ways of working in your business and aligning to your energy. It doesn't just have to look like the neurotypical way that everybody teaches and doing things daily and doing things in a certain way or time blocking your calendar. You can find ways of working that really work with your schedule and your energy and your brain, right? We all have different brains that retain
Yeah.
information differently and have different like energy levels throughout the day, right? So really learning to honor that rather than forcing ourselves to show up in one main way that we've been taught or conditioned to is so freeing. And I feel like that is what I've seen you do is really set yourself free and
Hey.
experience the joy of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, approaching your launches now in your business and selling in general, how do you feel like that's different in your business compared to where you were before?
Yeah, so I had like a huge change. My mindset and everything changed after joining Magicmind when I'm launching product. So before launching product was like so painful. And I remember like the first launch, I remember telling myself like, come on, just get through it. Like once the launch was over, I will be free, I'll be happy and released
Mm,
as I was in hell, like which I felt. It was so stressful. I even arranged a day trip next day when the launch was over. So just like I have something to look forward to because it
yeah.
was just so, stressful.
Mm.
And I didn't enjoy the process at all. And long story short, like I hit my goals in terms of sales in my launch, but surprisingly, I didn't feel any excitement. I didn't feel happy or released. I was drained by this 7-day product launch. I didn't even question like why it should be 7 days because they said 7 days is the best, so I just follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now after Magicmind, I have my own like way of launching my course, and my launch period now is only 3 days, just because I think it's good and it aligns to me.
Yes.
I feel good about it, so it is like very different back then and now. I don't have to have anyone's permission to tell me like if I can do this. I just
Hmm.
know that I can because Magic Mind is a course that will guide you like to reclaim your power within you, and then like you can basically just free yourself and be yourself and thrive, still like run a successful business, and that's amazing. And we also learn how to celebrate our wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not only money goals, because yeah, I just think that before I only celebrate money goals, if I didn't hit the goals, I will be very depressed.
Mm.
And yeah, but the funny thing is like that I said that I hit my goals right at that launch, but I didn't even celebrate it because I was just drained. I didn't even feel like I want to celebrate it. I just want to rest. But the
Yeah.
worst was if I rest, I will feel guilt. Yeah, I
Mm.
was constantly in this like chasing things, or things are chasing me. That's how I feel. It's like hamster running 24/7. And yeah, in the end, I actually like fell into a very depressed mood. I feel numb to things that I used to like to do. For example, I like to have coffee with my friends, or like maybe like drawing, like make handcrafts. But towards the end, I didn't feel exciting to do these things, and it was like very terrible feeling like I'm losing myself. So yeah, I just really grateful that I learned in Magicmind. Everything I learned in Magicmind feel like how it's very spiritual, and yeah, it's just amazing that I learned how to deal with my emotions and how to celebrate myself, and you know, yeah, so it has been amazing.
Yeah, I love that so much. And I want to talk about that because I think it's so common for people to fall into hustle, what especially
Mm,
when they're launching, right? We're
yeah,
taught these like extravagant, planned out, meticulous launches and very analytical ways of planning things, and it doesn't work for everyone, and especially when we're in that hustle mode, it feels like there's never enough time. We always have to work. We don't allow ourselves to rest. We don't allow ourselves to take care of ourselves, and then like you
yeah,
said, we will create these results but not even celebrate it because
yeah,
we're not creating it through intentional power, taking full responsibility for our wins and achievements. We're just doing it because we feel like we have to do it. And then when it happens, it's like, oh God, I have to do all that over again to get another
yes,
client. We're like already planning for the future. And we're like, okay, I need like a 3 month break. Like it shouldn't be that way when we're launching. We shouldn't need breaks after launches. Because they're so heavy and draining. So I'm really, really glad that you experienced that extreme and then also creating the opposite, the other side of it, where you are able to decide, okay, what do I want to take? What do I want to leave? How long do I want my launches to be? How do I want to show up that works for my audience specifically, right? Because for someone, they might feel like they need to send lots of emails, or maybe emails are the only way that they connect with their people, right? But
yeah,
maybe you, it's like I see you and I feel like it's mainly through your Instagram stories and your Instagram posts, and people connect with you and engage with you. And that's enough, right? You don't need to be the one that's sending out a bunch of emails. You just need to show up with your lively, joyful energy on stories, and people are connected that way. So, yeah, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. Yeah. I know
yeah.
you also wanted to share um some of your beliefs and how they shifted before and after joining Magic Mind.
Yeah. So can I start?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, okay, sure. So I also have a mindset shift after joining Magicmind. So before, my belief in myself and my success was very shaky, and I would look at other people's success and think, wow, that must be very nice for them. They can make six figures, but not me. Like good things will not happen on me.
Mm,
Yeah, that's how I was thinking, and my mindset was. And I think this is also linked to my childhood experience, because in school my performance was always like so. I wasn't the worst one, but never be the best one. So I
mm,
feel no matter how hard I try, I just couldn't, I just couldn't be those like good one. Including when I was running my own business, I would look at other like big ones, the big accounts, and think like, wow, I can never be like that, because my past experience just told me I can. So I also will tell myself like, this is it. This is the most you can do. No more than this. And also have some voices like I would tell myself, okay, actually, this is not bad. What you're doing is not too bad, and you should be grateful. Sort of like coming from the protecting, myself from
yeah.
feeling disappointment. But deep down in my mind, I knew I had a dream much bigger than this, and
Mm,
I now really think that our dream is our plan. It's like it's your sole purpose, and you have this dream within you, so you will also have the power to achieve it. So this is when what Magic Might told me, to reclaim your own power. And yeah, I just want to say, after 5 months in Magic Mind, my belief shifts so much about myself and my success. I'm 100% believing my success is inevitable, and I'm a coach in demand. Yeah, and people are lighting up for my service. and I
Yes, they
really
are.
have the power to create my own reality. I
Well,
Yeah, it's I just can't tell you like how good it is to feel like this, because yeah, it's you are unstoppable when you think like this.
wow.
And thanks for Magic Mind. Yeah.
Oh, that makes me so happy. I'm so proud of you. Yes, this is a
Yay.
moment to celebrate, right? Like, even just
Yeah.
hearing what you said earlier, like, oh, good things don't happen to me. And that must be nice for other people, right? Like, those are just thoughts that they're just thoughts. They're not facts.
Yeah.
They feel like facts because we've been telling ourselves it so many times, but they're not factual, like cold hard evidence, sky is blue, right? Type of facts. They're just things that we've told ourselves over time to either protect ourselves or because of our shadows, because of these limiting beliefs, maybe our parents, our family, right? I know that I grew up with more of a scarcity mindset from my parents, and I had to shift out of that in order to create supercharged beliefs and actions and behavior in my business. And here's the thing that I've seen in your journey is like back when you were like hustling and grinding and going really hard, you didn't really have that level of belief. So you were doing more to
Yes.
overcompensate for that lack of belief. Now you're doing
Exactly.
less, but you have full belief. So it's like
Yeah.
that belief, like supercharged all of
Yes.
your actions. So you're ending up doing less, not working as hard. You're taking care of yourself, you're processing your emotions, and you're seeing
Mhm.
more results. Isn't that
It
amazing?
is amazing. Yeah. I remember you said, you told remind me, success does not come from actions, it comes from belief. And
Yeah.
that really like helped me a lot to shape my belief in myself. And also I really like I try all these strategy things, but I never work on my belief. And now
Mm,
I know that's the most important thing in entrepreneurship. That's the number one thing that we did in Magic Mind. Yeah,
yeah.
so
Yes,
amazing.
yes. I had everyone in Magicmind, instead of jumping into an action plan of all these things to do, I had you guys create belief plans and intentional thoughts that you listed out and you got really, comfortable and intimate with, because that's what you're going to be spending a lot of time with is your thoughts and your beliefs that are going to supercharge your business, because that is going to show. And it shows you're glowing. I can tell that you're joyful in your business. And even if you do, you do have hard work in your business, you do put in the
Mhm.
work, you do, put in those hours, you also know when it becomes like, oh, this is starting to go into like that hustle again and pulling yourself that out. Like you have that awareness and you
Yeah.
know how to process your emotions, you know how to self-coach yourself, you know how to create results. These are all things that you're able to take responsibility for because you've created it now, and that is what's going to get you to six figures.
Yes, exactly.
Hey.
So yeah, I also want to say to people who are still on the fence of joining Magic Mind,
Yeah.
honestly, Magicmind is not another business course will burn you out. This is a course that will teach and guide you to return to your authentic self, to reclaim your power within you. So I think if you think the traditional way of running business is not for you, Magicmind is, because this is so far the biggest investment in my life. And I'm not gonna lie, it was super scary at
Of
the
course.
first, but
Yeah.
I really appreciate myself that made that decision and jump into this magical container. And it turned out to be I feel like it's the best decision I ever made. So
Oh,
yeah, it's just like, a new dimension of living and thinking. Because
yeah.
now how I view myself and my future, my business, my success is completely different
Wow.
from like compared to 5 months ago. So I probably said that I walk out as a brand new person from this program. So if all this sounds aligned to you, definitely apply to Magic Mind. Yeah, that's all I want to say.
Oh my gosh, I'm like about to tear up. Thank you so much, Cecilia. That is
Thank you.
so, so beautiful. It's been such an honor. It's been such a privilege being able to watch you grow and watch you evolve into your magic and how you're serving your people. And yeah, it's just been so, so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your story and coming onto the podcast. It's been such a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Where can people connect with you and find you and learn about your courses?
Oh, so because I mainly sell my course through Instagram. So if you're interested in learning Mandarin, that's particularly used in Taiwan, and you can search me on Instagram, Cecilia underscore Chen underscore Chinese. Yeah, so I actually going to launch my product in May. It's a beginner speaking course. So yeah, if you're interested in learning Taiwanese accent and Taiwanese culture, definitely check it out.
Amazing. And I'll have Cecilia's links down below in the show notes of the episode. So you can click it and scroll through, connect with her on Instagram, and check out her incredible language courses. Yay. Cecilia,
Yay.
thank you so, so much for being on. It's
Thank
been
you.
such a pleasure to be your coach and to guide you through Magicmind and creating such an incredible, more effortless, more flowy, more free, more joyful business with you. And to everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. Magicmind is open for enrollment until March 3rd. So get your application in. This is the main way of working with me this year, to have me in your corner. And so would love to be able to guide you as your chief belief and marketing and sales officer in really creating the same results that Cecilia has created and different visions and goals that you have for your own business, right? Creating that freedom, creating that expansion in your business. So I'm excited for the new round of Magicmind in April. And if anyone has any questions, DM me at tiffanychong.co, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. If this episode resonated with you, please take a screenshot, share it on your Instagram stories, and tag me at tiffanychong.co. I truly appreciate interacting with every one of you. Catch you all on the next one.